Good afternoon, my name is Eugen and I love to travel, and I'm here in Schönhauser, Berlin, and I'm going to show you how this beautiful area of Berlin really looks like, because it's something really nice. So yeah, let's go. So I'm here near the station, as you can see, the train station, and there's like a mall kind of structure, the thing with the red brick, which has a mall attached to the station. No big deal so far. Here you can have a view on the tracks from here, and then you have a high street, of course, because a high street is one of the most important things in an urban area, isn't it? So yeah, this is the viaduct for the U-Bahn. Okay, so you have the U2 over here in this green viaduct. And we're going to see that this area is one of the cleanest and one of the most civilized places in Berlin, or in the northern part of Berlin at least. Because we are somewhere in the central north part of Berlin, you know? In the north of the center of Berlin. So, yeah. That's kind of stuff. And yeah, U-Bahn, the structure, the train that runs on this structure, the U-Bahn, is actually supposed to be underground, but it's sometimes underground, sometimes it's overground, so it's not a real, like a clear rule for this. There you go. And yeah, you see, it's cleaner than usual. There's a better quality of restaurants and of structures, and yeah, it's peaceful. Less homeless people, less violence, less stupid stuff. So far, here in Schönhauser Allee. Very nice area of Berlin. And the buildings are freshly refurbished, as you can see. Over there. And I have a very big doubt here. Which road should I take? To my left or to my right? Because also to the right of this viaduct is pretty nice, but also towards the left. Also towards the left, because this Schönhauser Allee has a lot of cafes, a lot of bars, a lot of nice picturesque streets with very nice architecture as well. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. A lot of fast foods, a lot of kebab places, a lot of restaurants. Okay. So that's the right, and this is the left. Right, so we're gonna make a left. We're gonna make a left on Stargarder Straße. And yeah, I think I made the right choice, even though it's to the left. Imagine. Okay. So, what strikes you at first is the level of refurbishment of the buildings. The buildings are like very freshly refurbished, and the sidewalk, it's very clean. No cigarette butts, no things like that, because Berlin has a reputation of being not so clean, which is kind of true. But here, no, you don't have this kind of nonsense. Here you have only good stuff, from what I can see. Schönhauser Allee. So Stargarder Straße. And you have this very interesting structure here. Most likely a church, but definitely a church. one is called Getsemane Kirche, Evangelische Kirche. So I think it has to do with something like the Gethsemane garden, something like a biblical motif from the Middle East, from what I know. I'm not a very religious person, so I might be like really doing something really wrong right now, but forgive me if I do, you know what I mean? I don't know that much about it. No, Stargarder Strasse, and the buildings are pretty dope, honestly. Pretty dope. And look at that. It is said that Berlin was destroyed by the Russians in 1945. Well, some of it was clearly destroyed, but a lot of it was either rebuilt or remained untouched. So, and those terraces are amazing. Those balconies, 1892, it says on the front of the building, over there, just high. Fantastic. And yeah, we have Stargarder Strasse with Gethsemane Strasse. Alright. And of course you have the Gethsemane Strasse, is actually a very nice street apparently, just here near the church. And you have all that block of flats over there, all those buildings. This is like more like a quiet side street, but the finishes on that building are, I don't know, state of the art. It looks better than a freshly refurbished period building from Paris. This looks better. Here in Schönhauser Allee. And it leads you into error because the area near the station is nice, but it's not great like this one. So you'll say, okay, it's just a standard area of Berlin, so I'm just not gonna check it out. But yeah, get out of the station, walk a couple of 100 meters, and then you're gonna go into the real Schönhauser. There you go. Fantastic little area. It's kind of a bit isolated, a bit secluded, but also quiet and nice. Fantastic indeed. And also, in front of us, you're gonna have like a very nice building. Let me see. Yeah, straight in front of it. In front of me, there's that one. Also a building, a period building, refurbished, perfectly refurbished, that looks better than the ones in either Paris or Barcelona. Much better, trust me. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you really like the content. Click the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I'm posting something new. And yeah, you know the drill. So far so good. So what? Bye bye.